How are you doing? Hi, Paper Crane. I just sent you a message. Literally just now. Hello, everybody. Hi, Framey. Hi. Did you just reply? You did, look. Yay. Yay. I can't wait to see you too. So yeah, I'm going to be in Canada doing a DJ thing in just under 2 weeks' time in Calgary. I know, it's going to be brilliant. Yay! Yeah, Paper Crane's staying with me in my thingy, my hotel room. Yay! We're going to have pajama party. It's going to be so much fun. Yay! You're going to butter my bread. Hi, everybody. I've had a lovely day today. Really lovely day. I've been doing some work with my charity. As you guys know, a lot of you know, I do some work with. Last night, a DJ saved my life. And we went to Sierra Leone in April this year. And now I've been asked again to do some more teaching a bit closer to home in Leeds. So I've been working with the Getaway Girls today, which is a project in Leeds. It's been going for 35 years. And yeah, I've had a great time getting them interested in learning to DJ. I'll be there once a week for a good few months, teaching. I think it's 30 girls. We've got spaces for 30 girls. Yeah, and it's just been a really nice day. So there was a lot of poetry, spoken word stuff, sharing circle. Everyone spoke about their inspirations, and yeah, it's a really nice initiative for young girls who have a wide variety of starts in life. So yeah, it's very rewarding work for me, and also I learn so much from these experiences. So yay, it's been a fun day. It's been a tiring day, but here we are. Demo drop a bit later than usual, but still earlier than it used to be. I think we used to start at around 8 o'clock. So yeah, welcome in. Hi, Joey. Hello, everybody. So yeah, happy Halloween. It's the day. It's the night. All Hallows Eve. And I didn't even get dressed up, or did I? This is my mask. Boo! I'm good, mate. I'm good. I've got, my gammy hand. Yeah. This is still not right. It's still not right. I've got my first physiotherapy appointment on Thursday to see what's going on with it. I've been doing lots of that and that and that exercises. It's still not right though. But I do use my hands a lot, as you guys know. So it's just one of those things. Hello, DJ Cookie. So yeah, welcome in everyone. We've got Harrison J on, Darkside THC, A Perez, Al Roberts, DJ Philly, Dan Collins, Stefano Ricky. Excuse me. Key Hughes and Dan Wine. So, without further ado, let's get going with our first track of the evening, which is Harrison J, and this is called Russian.
too soon, can't you understand? I'm not the kind of girl who has to. I lay you down before I fall in love. It's been kinda nice being with you, but baby, you got to slow down. I'm not the kind of girl. I lay you down before I fall. I'm not the kind of girl. I lay you down before I fall in love. I'm not the kind of girl who has to. I lay you down before I fall in love. It's been kinda nice being with you, but baby, you got to slow down. I'm not the kind of girl who has to. I lay you down before I fall in love. It's been kinda nice being with you, but baby, you got to slow down. I'm not the kind of girl who has to. I lay you down before I fall in love. It's been kinda nice being with you, but baby, next time, oh. Yeah, yeah. You put it on the show me. You put it on the show me. Please just be patient if nothing else. Just know that I respect myself. But I hope I didn't lead you to thinking that I was that easy boy. I know that we're living in the 80s, but baby, you got to slow down. I'm not the kind of girl. I lay you down before I fall. I'm not the kind of girl. I lay you down before I fall in love. I'm not the kind of girl who has to. I lay you down before I fall in love. It's been kinda nice being with you, but baby, you got to slow down. I'm not the kind of girl who has to. I lay you down before I fall in love. It's been kinda nice being with you, but baby, you got to slow down. I'm not the kind of girl who has to. I lay you down before I fall in love. It's been kinda nice being with you, but baby, next time, oh.
There we go. That is Harrison J. Rushing. Welcome in everyone that's just got here. Gary Cox, I don't know, darling. I'll have to ask him yourself. I'll try and remember to ask him. I'm presuming it's for the album. So just send him a message on Facebook. I know he's active at the moment on his messages. So no worries, my darling. Yeah, Harrison J. This is another great tune. We've had Harrison J on a few times. I recognise the sample in it. That's okay, Gary. No worries. I understand that you're eager to get your album. So no worries. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to message Guy right now. Because I will forget. And I don't want to. Gary Cox address album. And if he doesn't understand what I'm on about, he can ask me and then that will remind me. There we go. Yeah, we've had Harrison J on a lot. I recognise the sample in there because I use that same sample in my track Rush On Me that came out on Tidy about 1 million years ago. I'd not heard the rest of it before. So that was nice to hear the whole thing. Really, really good remix. And yeah, I'm going to be playing that in my house sets, probably even my groovier hard house warm-up sets, that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, Dr. You, that's probably one of my favourites as well. It's just amazing living with a musical genius. It really is. I've tried rubbing shoulders with Guy so many times to see if this music production geniusness will rub off on me. It didn't work. So I'm having to do it the very old school way of just learning myself. But yeah, like Guy's amazing to help me with anything that I need, any advice on and stuff. But we do work very, very differently. What he does is just beyond how even if he showed all of us like how he does it, we still wouldn't be able to do it. So it's just amazing. Oh, thank you, Dr. You. Oh, it's not putting myself down. I think it's a case of like knowing our weak points and our strengths. So, that's important as a producer. And it's also important to never, ever compare yourself to anyone else. The best person to compare yourself to is past versions of yourself. Because otherwise it's unfair. Because you'll never be those people. And you don't know their journeys either. That's why it's really important, if you are going to compare yourself, only ever do it to previous versions of yourself. Because then you get it's a much more accurate reference point, isn't it? Yeah. At least it's it is productive then to do that. So peripheral says let's have a look. You put hi, I finally sent my link to you. Hopefully it's okay. Cool. We've got a little bit of a backlog, so if you haven't had a message from me, an email from me today, it will mean it will probably be next week. I'm nearly up to date with all of the submissions, but well done for sending it in, because I know how hard that is. And then once you've done it once, you will just send them in all the time. Harrison J is in the chat. Yes, you did miss it, but you've already heard the song so many times, so you don't need to hear it again. We were just talking about it. I recognised the vocal in it. Put a rush on me. No, you didn't get slated. You didn't. One of the best, mate. And I always appreciate you sending stuff in. And also, I get to play the music myself. I'll definitely be playing this out. I loved it. I loved the whole pitch down vocal, taking the formant out. Just that kind of little trick really suits the groove of the track as well. But you know what, Martin? I'd never heard the whole of the vocal before, so it was cool to hear the whole thing. So yeah, I was going to ask you where you got it from. I would wonder if you got like the vocal, like a studio quality sample of it, because when I got mine, it was literally just the putting a rush on me bit, and then there was like a guitar bit straight afterwards. But we managed to make it work, as long as you've got it behind other stuff, it's usually okay to get away. You can usually get away with not too much separation. I stumbled on it also, thought it's an 80s track. Yeah, I have the full one. Oh, thank you. Thanks, babe. Yeah, because it leads me on to a quick conversation about stem separation. So this week, I downloaded the update for FL Studio, which has this new tool, which is stem separation. And it's so easy. And it works really well. I mean, it's not perfect, but it worked really, really well. So it used to be scientific. So in the past, what would you used to do in the past, Martin? It would be phase inversion, wouldn't it? In order to like get vocals from tracks, you'd have to have like the vocal version and then the instrumental and try and do it that way, and it would still sound quite weird. Yeah. So you don't need to do that anymore, mother lickers. Okay, I'll just show you an example. Let me just find one of the ones that I did the other day. Here's one I made earlier. Should have prepared this a little bit, really. So if I go into, I know where it was saving them. It was saving them in C drive program data. I'll do a search for it. It will be in my data file in image line. Image line. Size, type. Yeah, it is amazing what it does. So it was like I wonder which one would it be in? Would it be in program files? Probably. Image line. '21. No. It's been a long time since I've gone into my folders for this. Hang on. Desire stem. Stem. Okay, found it. So this is an example of, which one should we use? We'll do the you know, the song Desire. So like if we get the one by Sam Smith, so we'll play the actual version of it first, and then we will listen to the way that it's. Do you know what really annoys me about buying music from Beatport is when you search for the name of it, it has all of these like numbers, and then it's just it's just the title of the track, and it's just annoying. But yeah, here we go. So this is the original. Open path. Okay. Okay, and then these are the stem separations that it made of that track. So this is the bass that it takes out. which is pretty much like spot on. And then we've got drums on their own. Instruments. And then this is the vocal.
I want you to hold me. Don't let me go. Be the one and only. Take all control. Stay with me forever. At least for the night. Even when you leave me to the light.
There's a little bit of th on the vocals, a little bit of th, but
you are my desire, and just the thought of you was keeping me awake. You take me higher.
But if you just put some higher, like any like hi-hats and stuff over that, it really does like blend that out. And also there are sections of it which are going to be better quality than others. But yeah, this stem separation tool in FL Studio, you know, it's doing a lot of work to separate 4 or 5 stems from one WAV. I'm absolutely amazed, you know, at what it's doing. And another one, which I'm now making a remix of using this vocal, this came out really good.
Now move that body and show me you want some more. It's that time for you to get on the floor. Now move that body and show me you want some more. It's that time for you to get on the floor. Now move, show me you.
So yeah, like I'm really happy with the results. Like it's a little bit iffy in places, but mainly really, really good. Hello, Ben. You'd normally have to pay a lot of money for a plugin to do that. Completely free with lifetime free updates on FL. Yep. Honestly, get having a go with it. I have been having so much fun. I've been getting loads of techno drums. Like, it opens up so much creativity. It might piss off a lot of record labels as well, but this is where it's going, guys. You know, it's either get on board with it or, you know, it's going to pass you by. You know, this stuff's here, you know, to be used. They're all useful tools. My computer's been really slow now. What's going on with it? But yeah, you got to piss off people to make it in this world. Hi, Steve. Steve says not a door, but Denon Engine has stem separation for a couple of months. Yeah, it is everywhere now. Serato have had it for a while. I think Rekordbox are implementing it as well. I think it's great. I really do. And at the end of the day, let's face it, everything is sampled from somewhere. Joey, thank you very much for subscribing. Again, love you, mate. But yeah, it's going to be a great tool. I don't know what it's like on older music yet. Happy Halloween, people like us. It's going to have... It's going to have various results depending on the source file that you use. But you'll definitely be able to get stuff from it. A lot of the things that I've been ripping and using is for inspiration. Then I'll go back in and probably change it a bit later on down the line. What it is really, really good for as well is to rip bass lines or drum loops as bedding drums or bedding loops or bedding layers for your bass and for your drums, because in the style of music that you are ripping it from, it will make your track more believable if you are sampling. Using samples in dance music is pretty much the number one thing that you need to be doing in order for it to sound authentic to that genre. And yeah, it's the update of FL Studio. I was playing with it all day yesterday. And yeah, loved it. So yeah, Harrison J, thank you very much for sending that one in. Next up, we've got Dark Side, THC and Moonlight. Hello, Danny. You just missed a big conversation about FL Studio and stem separation. Do you know anything about the stem separation stuff? What do you mean you can't work that door? I'll send you some really good tutorials. I'll find them now and put them in the chat while we listen to this next track. So this is Dark Side, THC and Moonlight. I've worked out what I need to tell you before I forget again. It reminds me of touch me in the morning and last thing at night. Keep my body warm, baby. Know it feels right. It's not completely the same, but it's really, really, really close. Someone's kind of... Ah! Stop being horrible. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it reminded me of that. Not only the it was the melody definitely, but the choice of the instruments as well. Very, very believable in terms of it being like seen as like that 90s trance kind of vibe, 2000s vibe. Yeah. I liked it. I think there could be more movement to it, maybe some more effects. For the transitions in between each section, but it's a good start. Maybe some pads, maybe some movement, or maybe a bit more reverb, or some delay on those plinky plonkies. There's a lot of room for improvement, but it's definitely listenable, and it's definitely worth improving upon it. Maybe even a vocal or something as well on there. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice track to listen to, and it's well made, well arranged, well composed, and stylistically sounded appropriate in terms of, you know, instruments used for this kind of style of trance. So yeah, thank you, Dark Side THC. I don't think I've got your I don't think I've got your... Come on, finish the sentence. I don't think I've got your SoundCloud. No. No, I haven't. So I can't plug you at the moment. Please make sure you send... when you are sending me stuff, make sure you send me... your socials when you do it. I just need to mark as unread on that one because I've just clicked something I shouldn't have. Okay, so back to the stems thing for a second, because somebody said something before I ended up laughing at being abused for having a wonderful singing voice. Dirty Groove says there's a few really good models for UVR. What does UVR stand for? What does it actually stand for? UVR. I can't even work it out. So there's the Kim models and HP7, but it's worth it if you care about good quality. And then you said something else about a lot of tracks coming out at the moment. Yeah, I've heard even to be honest, I've heard even releases now of horrible separation. I dislike this trend. You make a good point. Ultimate vocal remover. Oh, so it's just for vocals. Now, I think that that's imperative. I didn't know. Shut up, Techie Steph. It's not that. I didn't know that there was a specific one for vocals. And time and time again, the only one that it really struggles with, and it will struggle with, is going to be the vocals because of all the tiny inflections, the plosives, the transients, the difference in volume, velocity of the natural voice. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's good to know that there is an actual proper specific program for that, because that has been the only time it's not been exactly perfect. And even though I know better than to use something if I really don't think it's going to be good enough quality, no matter how much I like the vocal. So even though I've still got the stems, that it's stem separated, like you can just hear it, can't you? And one thing that's really important with good music is to have a good recording, you know, because you can't polish a turd. There would never be a perfect way other than getting hold of the original actual stems. Absolutely. However, that is true. Yeah, do you know what? It's stumping me because I'm actually conflicted now, because on one side, I love the fact that we can be creative and we can get our hands on these vocals and do that kind of thing. But you are right; it will lead to a lot of substandard releases in the short term, possibly. I hope, because I would like to think everyone thinks like, not everything that I think, but I would like to think that people would, if they could, get hold of one of these ultimate vocal removers and try and do a really good job of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, now I know that that's available. That would be something that I will definitely be looking into. Yeah. DAT tapes, yeah. Rip X. I've heard of Rip X. Do you know what? We should do one where we just try out quite a few of them and see how good they are. But again, it is going to be all dependent on the source file at the end of the day. Like any of the examples that you'll see on YouTube, they will specifically use something. They will use a source file that is quite easy to, you know, take vocal away. The more stuff that's behind the vocal, the harder it's going to be. So maybe it be just a case of being deliberate in choices when, you know, looking for vocals to rip, you know, using a bit of common sense with it. And if it is sounding too like you're listening to it from underwater, don't use it or use sparingly. Some managed to get the original DAT tapes from original songs. Yeah, we spoke about this last week. I actually have a load of them, studio quality vocals, drum stems. I can't remember where I got them from. But if you don't have that, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what these other specifically made for this task programs are like. Chop out the good bits, exactly, techie stuff. Yep, exactly. But how long is it going to be until the technology's that good? And we're already there because Danny's done this before. Danny's managed to fool everyone. Well, he would have done if he didn't tell us that it was made from an AI thing. What was it called? V synthesizer? Enjoy Your Ribs, Paper Crane. And it was a whole song, and it was made. He wrote the lyrics and got the AI to sing it. Oh, synthesizer V. That's my dyslexia. I always get things the wrong way around. Synthesizer V, and it sounded perfect. Obviously, you have to train it somewhat, but if you got the voice of the singer, you wouldn't even need it to sing. And people are doing this already. People have done this with Jay-Z and Eminem. They've got them rapping about things that they wouldn't they'd never rapped about. And I think someone even released a track, and the label got really pissed off about it, or something happened. But we're in uncharted territory with this stuff at the moment. When can we get all the ingredients out the cake perfectly? Yeah. Was it Adobe that did that? Yeah, it was. I didn't know it was Adobe, but it was like it happened. They made the algorithm that can speak like a person's voice. Wow. Yeah. And this is only the stuff that they let us know about. Ah! So we know it's already like at least 30 years more advanced than what we're allowed to know and what we're allowed to use. Yeah. Think about that. There's all this lot innocently using it for creative means while the rest of the world burns. Have a nice day. When can we get all the ingredients out the cake perfectly? I don't know. Exactly. You probably wouldn't. But you'd definitely be able to train an AI model to sing in the style of anybody. Like, I started doing it a few years ago now. There was one called... I don't know what it's called. I think it was Duck something. Uberduck. And I got Michael Jackson and Lady Gaga to do some voiceovers for my radio show just by typing it in and getting it to say it. And then every single time you click, try again, it would say it in a slightly different way. Sometimes the inflections aren't completely right, but yeah. It's I think it's exciting, but there is a possibility that it could be used for evil, but it's not my journey. I'm just going to stay in my studio and wait for Armageddon while we listen to good music. Okay, next we've got A. Perez, and this is Funk. go. That is Funk by A. Perez. Really well made tune. I really like that. It's very different. It's very authentic. And it's actually extremely layered. And very well put together. And I also like the kind of juxtaposedness of the being quite upfront, void of a lot of reverb or anything, because it kind of like brings you back into the moment. And then in the other bits, it kind of sits back a bit and it's got more floatiness to it in the breakdown. And, you know, I really liked how it was taking me on this journey. Yeah, nothing I would change about it. I'm going to remember that. It was fun. And it's 7 minutes long. I like that. Going off what we were just ranting about in the chat while we were listening about the state of tunes now being like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. You know, that's a loop. Either that or I'm just getting old and I don't understand anymore. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it an awful lot. Thank you very much, mate, for sending it in. Yes, Floating on a Wave. I like that. Next up, we've got a Halloween song. This is Al Roberts' Halloween Michael Myers Return mix. Hello, Heads Up. Hi. Hi there, friend. Okay, let's have a listen to this one together. Here we go.
Haddonfield was a peaceful town, and then one Halloween night many years ago, all of that was lost. Michael Myers was pure evil. He took our dreams and turned them into nightmares. As he was locked away in his prison, I disappeared into mine. And then, as I predicted, 40 years later, he escaped. And Haddonfield was once again forced to confront this man. Haddonfield was a peaceful town, and then one Halloween night many years ago, all of that was lost. Michael Myers was pure evil. He took our dreams and turned them into nightmares. As he was locked away in his prison, I disappeared into mine. And then, as I predicted, 40 years later he escaped. And Haddonfield was once again forced to confront this man.
There we go. That is Al Roberts' Halloween. Michael Myers return mix. Why Michael Myers? Isn't Michael Myers the guy from Austin Powers? What's he done wrong? Why is it the return of him? What? What have I said? The movie Halloween. I haven't seen it. I don't watch horror films. The reason why is because I have a very hard time discerning between real life and imaginary stuff. So I wouldn't know. So Mike Myers he's the guy in the mask. It's too confusing for me. I don't get it. What? Michael Myers. Oh, okay. Is he the guy who's in that game where you have to run away from him? And he gets you and then he'll kill you? Is it like that game? I've seen that game. I've not played it, but I watched someone playing that game. Only for 20 minutes. Maybe 40 minutes. With this skinned mask. Hockey mask. Oh. Yeah, I protect myself from shit like this. So he's a nasty person then. He's a baddie. Michael Myers is the villain in Halloween. Mike Myers is the actor in Austin Powers. It's confusing though, isn't it? That's why I had to ask, what's Michael Myers got to do? And why is him returning? You can see where my dilemma was, please. Anyway. I need to get back to talking about this track. Al, your kick and bass, which, let's be honest, is the most important thing to nail. You've nailed it. The kick and bass is there. I also really, really love the polyrhythm. Now, something's ringing a bell now. Is this the song, the theme tune to that film? Yeah. Okay, cool. I think I know it now. Cool. So I love all of that. It works so well. And obviously with it being a Halloween theme, this style of music, it's gonna work. But that kick and bass is fantastic. I agree with Heads Up that the arrangement, I wouldn't call it predictable, but I would say, and I can even see this by looking at the waveform, it's very sparse. So I would beef up. I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything about it. How long is it? 7.5 minutes. Maybe shorten a little bit of this, of the breakdown that starts from 3 minutes 50. I'd maybe shorten this down. But what I would do is embellish more on what you've already got. So with these strings here, for example, I would back those up with another layer of leads lower and possibly another set of leads higher, and also get some more effects in there, some textures, maybe some scream sounds.
It was a peaceful town. And then one Halloween night,
Adia Candy, yeah.
all of that was lost.
You'd want a trauma string.
And then, as I predicted, 40 years later, he escaped.
Coming up, bringing it all together. Again, I know we mention this a lot, but something like Endless Smile is a really good way to build the tension. This bit, okay, so like, this bit is, I'm assuming that this is taken from the film. If you are going to use that, then only use a smaller section of it, or maybe like loop a bit of this round and use it more often, because you want to keep that momentum going. You want to keep the mantra. That's the all-important rule with dance music. However, I like it. So maybe just make a more like a shortened version, because I actually really like the way that you've arranged all of this. But yeah, I would just now pad out.
And then one Halloween night many years ago, all of that was lost.
Like, those strings are nice, but that's a layer string. That's a layer. You want to put another lower layer underneath that, maybe even a sub.
Michael Myers was pure evil. He took our dreams and turned them.
And where you've got those snare rolls, as you're getting closer to the crescendo, you could bring in your kicks.
The field was once again.
And then the cymbal crashes as well, just to make it embellish it even further. But honestly, I wouldn't even be entering a conversation this long about it if I didn't think it would be amazing if you put all of those other things into practice, because when it kicks in, my God.
Forced to confront this man.
Mate, you got the hardest bit done. I have changed it a little bit since you downloaded. Cool. You will do. You will. You know what it's like. You know what it's like. Like, it's so worth a bit more embellishment, a few more effects here and there, textures, eerie sounds, glass harps. Is it glass harps? Those eerie, you can get them in like cinematic sample packs. Those kind of horror sounds, screeches. Kane, thank you. Thank you for gifting a sub, you sweetheart. Porn sample, there you go. Mate, honestly, like, it's... Yeah, I'd love you to send in if you did decide to change it at all. But if you don't, please remember this is just my opinion. And like I said, you got the main bit absolutely nailed, which is the kick and the bass. Please keep sending them in. So yeah, guys, make sure you go and follow Al Roberts on SoundCloud. Make sure you support each other, please, gang. Really important. Thank you, Al. Next up, we've got another new face. Is it new face? New challenger. DJ Philly, and this is called Welcome. There we go. I think actually I've got the name of this wrong. I think it's called Bubble. Looking at it now. Let me just change it up here. I think it's called Bubble. There we go. Apologies for not having the name all the way through. I completely forgot to change it. Again, another track that, like someone else said in the chat, very well put together, very, very well made. Hello, Perkmeister Funk. Hi, Stephanie. Hi to Chair Bear. This is mixed so well, says Techie Steph. Yeah, it really is. It just sounds so wide and so full and very vibrant, very full of energy. Just nice to listen to. Okay, Danny, no worries. Oh my goodness, Kutski! Hello, Muff. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Come on into the demo drop. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome to the demo drop. Kutski, I hope you had a really good show, mate. Good to see you on. Yeah, welcome, Raiders. We're doing the demo drop today. If you are a music producer and you want us to listen to your music, all you need to do is follow the instructions in the chat. Send in your stuff. We've just finished listening to DJ Philly. Chair Bear says, I love hearing you discuss music. It's like listening to somebody talk about a fine wine. Ow! Thank you. Well, I'm drinking a fine wine right now while listening to amazing music from you guys. Hello, Swampy. How are you doing? But yeah, DJ Philly, well done. I really, really, really enjoyed listening to that. Please send in more of that kind of style. It was just a joy to listen to. So you guys have actually come at the exact right time. So thank you, Kutski, because we've got a very, very Kutski-esque track coming up right now. So here we go. This is Pump It Up by Dan Collins, reverse bass tool. Here we go. I was ready for another section then. 3.5 minutes long. Make it longer, Dan. Make it longer because I really like that. How cool. Paper Crane says, I like the first half. Yeah, I really like that. I like a bit of the harder stuff. As long as it's not all the way through. I think that was a great balance. So, yeah, I really like that. So, guys, make sure you go and follow Dan Collins. I wonder if he's related to Phil Collins. Maybe. Yeah, it wasn't too much. It was just for one section. And I like that about this style of music. I like how, and it's something I always forget to try, using different kick drums for different sections of your track. So, yeah. I really liked it. I'm not a fan. Okay, so Paper Crane says, I'm not a fan of this stuff that ruins your speakers and ears. So if it's not made well, then it will definitely do that. If it's made well, it will just sound like it. And there's a big difference between actual distortion and saturation, because it's the saturation that you're after. It brings out all the harmonics in the sound that you're applying saturation to, and it's nice. The ears actually like that. But if it's distorted, and you know, there's a very fine line, isn't there? There's a very fine line, and if you don't know what you're doing, you will zoom past that line. It's gone. The line is invisible. It's so far away. Yeah. Douse G says, can I make a request? No, darling, it's the demo drop. So what we're doing right now is we are listening to other people's music that they've sent in. But thank you for asking. But I'm glad that you're here. So thank you. More cowbell, maybe more cowbell. I don't think I've ever used a cowbell in a track. Maybe I should. But yeah, thank you very much, Dan, for sending that in. And guys, please make sure. Yeah, this is the send-in thingy. That's right. Yeah, so today is the demo drop. So if you are a music producer, please send in your demos to the details just up here. And I'd be happy to have a listen to it. It's really cool to sit and appreciate and give airtime to the people making music. Do you ever integrate them into your sets? Yes, I do. I play them on my radio shows. These are all ways that I can help get producers taken more seriously by big labels as well. Sometimes I even sign some of the music that's been on this show to one of my record labels as well. So yeah, like it's a big part, personally, it's a big part of my journey to be of service to others. It's definitely something that I find very rewarding. As someone who's done this as a full-time job for 23 years, I find it very personally satisfying to help others to get on that ladder and get seen and heard as producers, because it's hard. It's even harder now than it was when I started back in my day. Yeah, so it's definitely something that I love doing. Dr. Yu says, as a not a producer person, I've learned so much about the nuances of making music watching your demo drops. Thank you, mate. Yeah, this isn't just for music producers. In fact, a lot of the time it's really helpful for us artists to hear feedback from the listeners, because producers will have their own ways of doing things and we'll hear it in a different way to how a listener will. Because at the end of the day, if it's a bop, it's a bop. It doesn't matter. So, like when the bass or the kick drum is so fucking loud, so you have to just quit. Yeah. Good. Listeners are very important. Do you know, my other half guy, out of every single person he knows, including big producers, me, anyone, the one person who he really listens to in terms of when he lets someone listen to his music that he's making is his mum. If his mum likes it, then that means it's good. And his mum's not a producer. That's how important you guys are. Yeah, it's not just another set of fresh ears. It's actually really important that non-artists, that artists listen to non-artists, because ultimately you guys are the ones buying the songs. You guys are the ones who are dancing to the songs. And the rest of us usually get way up in our heads and overcomplicate everything. All mums are producers. Ah! Yeah. She takes all the credit as well, guys, mum. Yeah. All mums are producers, yeah. Very, very true. But yeah, that's why it's a very important role in here. Like, please, guys, make sure that you... and I know, like, my community is so respectful. But please don't be shy in saying what you feel about a track. You know, if you like it, if you're digging it, if you're not. Hello, Tony T. Hi. Happy Halloween, mate. It's it's really helpful. But yeah, part of why this demo drop is very important for me is because it gives something back. And I've had a lot of success stories through the years from signing people, and I wouldn't hear any of your music if it wasn't for having this show, and a lot of other guys wouldn't either. And I know a lot of the other artists on here have since started to collab with each other. I know, where's Kid Dynamo? I bet he's doing family stuff. It is quite quiet today because, you know, everyone is going to be doing family stuff tonight with Halloween and everything. But yeah. Why get luck trying to find out Amber's real name? What do you think my real name is? Have a guess. And we learn a lot from listening to other stuff. It gives us inspiration. May, I'm so happy to hear that. And I feel exactly the same. Brenda. My granny's name was Brenda. It's definitely Derek. Anita. No, my godmother was called Anita. Ashley. Nope. See if you guys can guess what my real name is in the chat. And whoever gets it right, I will send you an Amber mug. Whoever gets my real name right. Okay? So next up we've got Key Hughes, and this is Dragostea Din Tay.
Și dragostea din tei mi-amintește pe ochii
I was so distracted I wasn't listening properly to the song, so we're going to listen to it again. Here we go. Okay, so Key Hughes has joined us as well. Welcome in, mate. Yeah, I really like this tune. And I also like the other one that you sent me. I'm going to be playing both of these a lot. Really, really nice. Very well made. I love that vocal anyway. It's so bounce. You can't be in a bad mood either, can you, when you listen to bounce? So... yeah, it ticks every box for me. So, mate, thank you so much for following and thank you very much for sending it in as well. Yeah. And welcome to the demo drop. Guys, make sure you are following Key on Soundcloud. I'll leave the link again. Get supporting each other. That's what it's all about. Yeah, thank you, mate. And also, well done to DJ Keith Allen, who got my full name correct. I did kind of trick you a little bit. Yes, my real name is Amber. So many people have asked me that. I remember years ago, oh my God. occasionally you get psycho people contacting you. And this was one of those times. Somebody thought that me, Anne Savage and Lisa Lashes were all the same person. And you could not tell this girl that we were all different people. Like, she was convinced that we were the same person. She's like, I know you're the same person. I know that you are Anne Savage and you're also Lisa Lashes and you're you. And I was like, no. We're all tidy girls, but we're all different people. And she couldn't get it. She was like, no. Oh, she was onto my games, Chair Bear. It was right. I have been scared, more scared than that, but that was one of the top 10 times in my life of being scared of someone. This wasn't even in person. This was on the internet. I just remember thinking, wow. And then she went on a tirade. I wonder if she's still watching these. Hi, if you are. She went onto my YouTube videos and would just write loads of stuff to me on them. It's really weird. It was really weird. If you are watching this, chill out. Yeah, I mean, we're all friends. Like, we know each other. I don't know if Lisa Pinnett was in the mix with this, but it was definitely, she thought me, Savage and Lisa Lashes were all the same person. But, you know, whatever you say to someone, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They know. And I started thinking, are we? Is this my life now? All of them are amazing. All the tidy girls. There's a reason why we're all tidy girls, because each of us brought something and do bring something very special. So, yeah. If you're in the UK as well next year, look out for something very special happening. I'm not going to say anything more than that. But, yeah. It would be really funny, like, if it was all one of us. And, like, so, like, okay, so I really hope that she sees something that might be happening next year. And then she'll see in the same room. And she'll be like, what? Yeah, just put different wigs on. Exactly. Oh, it would be unbelievable, wouldn't it? And do you know what? I bet she'd still say no. I think that was CGI. But yeah, that was one of many very weird experiences that I've had. Like, how? What? Why? Who? When? Oh, Paper Crane said, I meant to tell you, remember our friend Griffin? Yep, from your city, yes. His gravestone has the tidy logo on it. I need you to send me a picture of that. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's... Yeah. I'm just glad that I got it off my chest. And whoever that person is, I do wish you well. But we're not the same people. But if you want to continue to think that, please do. It's fine. Okay, next up we have got Stefano Ricky. Stefano is a regular on here. And yeah, this is another track that Stefano sent in. Really, really nice remix of Chicane, Ferry Corsten. Yeah, here we go. Stefano, take a bow, mate. I really like this one. I don't think I recognise the original. So many trance tunes. You know, I don't hear every single one of them, but whatever your take is on this, you know, I really like this. Really nice progressive trance, uplifting trance track. Oh, does it? Thank you, Techie Steph. So Techie Steph says it sounds completely different to the original. That's what you want to do with a remix. Another really good thing to consider when doing a remix is to completely change the original progression, like the bass progression, melodies, counter melodies around the vocal, for example, if you've got a vocal in there, and make it your own that way. So yeah, music theory is very, very important. Very important. But yeah, like I said, from not hearing the original, just hearing this on its own, sing it in a gruff voice, yeah. Sing it intentionally out of key, just to be different. Oh, no. I've had a glass of wine. I really want to shit on someone right now, but I'm not going to. Okay, I might do a little bit. I had someone was extremely rude to me twice. Redeem Shield. So, right. I told him, I gave him so many chances. I said, look, you can't talk to me like this. Bearing in mind what we're just talking about like something being out of tune. There's one thing that I will always discern when giving anyone any kind of feedback, because like I'm still learning. Any good producer will always say they're still learning as well, but I'm definitely still learning. But one thing that needs to be separated is technical advice over personal subjective opinion. So I gave this guy technical advice on his track, and I explained to him why I couldn't play it on the show as nicely as I possibly could. If any one of you are on my personal page, you would have probably seen me post about this, and I obviously redacted his name and everything. I don't want people to hate on anyone or, you know, cause issues. But, you know, sometimes when I get shit like this in my inbox, like, I have to say, like, fucking hell, like, get a load of this guy. Because it's like, why would you do it? And I was so polite to him. I said, look, can't play this tune because the vocal was fine, and then it came into the second verse, and then it kind of like went down by one semitone, so everything was out in terms of the vocal was out in relationship to the bass line, and it was so bad, like but he just wouldn't get it. Yeah, Bosky remembered, right? And I said to him twice, I was like, this is the reason why. And he said, look, I know all you do is play dance music on your show. You don't get this kind of music. But one day I'll show you when I'm really famous. Ha, then you'll be sorry. And I'm like, it's not about me needing to be sorry. I said, I hope you do make it. I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to fucking help you and tell you that technically it's incorrect. It isn't about taste. This isn't about whether I like it or not. Like, I can completely detach what I like from what is good. You know, and it was an okay commercial song. It was all right. It was well produced, but the way that he reacted made me reconsider, did he really make this? because anyone in their right mind who is an artist would be happy to be told about said issue in the music. Not only that, it was so blatantly obvious that it was wrong. He did. Thank you, Bosky, for sticking up for me on this, because I don't like it. I don't like feeling like that about someone that's sent something in, because I know how vulnerable a time this is for everyone. But hello, Made for It Farm. But it really affected me for days afterwards, because it does. Because I'm literally, my intention is to help people, but it was just so bizarre how it just. Yeah. So even, Matt knows what I'm talking about. It was so weird to me that, and this is where, going back to, you know, having stuff in a completely different key or whatever, there is a difference between having like something that's technically having feedback that's technically helpful, and then stuff that's literally just opinion based. And I always try to, and if I'm not, I will always explain that this is opinion based. But if anything's technically wrong, I won't play it on the show. And I do that as a protective measure for the listeners and also for the artist, because I would tell them, go back and fix this, and then we'll put it on the show. Because as soon as it's out there, you can't suck it back in. Hello, Paul. But it was so dissonant. It was so obvious that it then made me question, is this a real person who's like an actual artist? We've had someone else on the show a long time ago. He was called Jeffrey. And this is why we have the saying on the show, don't be a Jeffrey. Oh, Richard, you remember this about 2 years ago now. And he was sending in other people's remixes, and he was changing the file name to his name. And against my better judgment, I should have realised Mike Emery, bless him, he recognised a couple of the tunes, because he was sending in. He sent in like four tunes, but I could hear that they were all very differently mastered. They sounded very different in the way that they were finished. And I didn't even think about it, because I'm very gullible as a person. I live to see the best in somebody. Always like to see the best version of someone, even when they're being a dick to me. I'll always think, do you know what? They're just probably having an off day. But he was literally changing the file name to whatever Jeffrey's remix, blah, blah, blah. And live on the show, Mike Emery, thankfully, was in the chat, and he said, no, this is I don't know, it was like some electro remix from like 2006, something that only he would really pick up on. And I was like, what? So I Shazammed it as it was playing, and he was in the chat. And then we listened to the original, and then we listened to his version, and it was literally identical. And I was like, what? I was like, Jeffrey, have you got anything to say for yourself? And he was all like, yeah, fuck you. So we banned him. It was really... And then we went through all four of the tracks, and all four of them were just him changing the file name of a well-known, at the time well-known, like we're still talking nearly like 17-year-old electro tunes. Hello, J-Can. But occasionally that will happen. But yeah, as a safety net, I will always, that's kind of one of the reasons why I listen to the music first before playing it on the show. I know, it's so bizarre, but it's, you're just cheating yourself. Come back to what it's like being an artist. Like, don't do that. Don't be a Jeffrey. Don't be this other guy. like, we're here to help you at the end of the day. And I know it's a vulnerable thing to put out your own music and to have people critique, you know, but I'd like to think that we're always really respectful in that way. So, yeah. Thank you, J-Can. I appreciate you, mate. Yeah, and then further to that, this is the last thing I'll say about it, but further to that, afterwards, he told one of my moderators, I'll be back. I'm gonna come back and sneak in and she won't know. So ever since that's happened, I always have Shazam nearby. If a track seems to be like really good, I'm like, I'll just Shazam it just in case. But anyway, speaking about really good music, the next track that we've got is Hartshorn. So here we go.
Lately I've not been my best. I hate the way I've acted. I know I've been distracted, done everything that I regret. And I know I don't deserve you, but I didn't want to hurt you. And ooh, I know I got issues, but I'm hoping they all go away. Ooh, 'cause now I wanna commit to you today. Ooh, no, I can't live without you. Ooh, I'm better since I found you. So I'll say sorry and put you first, and I'ma try to find a way, 'cause now I want you to stay. 'Cause now I want you to stay. I've been lost out in the dark, got so used to ignoring every single warning. When I've been looking for a one night spark, and I thought that that was living, but you showed me what I'm missing. Ooh, I know I got issues, but I'm hoping they all go away. Ooh, 'cause now I wanna commit to you today. Make it easy, I'm up all night. It's clear to me when I hold you tight. Can we forget about yesterday? All you gotta do is stay. All you gotta do is stay.
Whoa! Do you remember we were talking a little while ago about the difference between distortion and saturation. Yes. There you go. Loved it. Or the difference between bad distortion and good saturation. Yeah, that sounded ace. I wasn't expecting that from you either, Hartshorn. Or should I call you Heart Sean? Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. He raided earlier as well. Hard Sean. Watch out. He's hard. Chocolate. Hartshorn likes it when I say chocolate. How do you guys say it? Chocolate. 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 Chockies. Chocolate. 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 Chockies. Chocolate. Yeah, the brown stuff. Thank you, Paul. Do you know what? I did try to do an ASMR thing once. And I think what... Oh, no. It wasn't a problem on Twitch, but it could have been. Because I can't just do normal ASMR. I wanted to do ASMR where I was literally doing like... I called it like evil ASMR. So I was doing like... Fucking idiot. Fucking dickhead. Such a twat. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Fucking dickhead. 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 Stupid. Idiot. And then I did a clip of it because I thought that was funny. And then it got flagged. Because I think I said something about I'm going to do something to you with a very sharp object in the middle of the night, and that got taken as a serious threat on Facebook, and it got taken down, and I got like a 3-day ban. So I was like, okay, that idea's out the window. Because I will get carried away. I was like, it was a joke. It's so obviously, like, intention's everything, isn't it? But I love ASMR. I really do. It's Halloween. It doesn't matter on Facebook. And I won't risk it on here because this is part of my main income. So I have to be very careful what I say and do. I don't want to stress test this. How many Facebook bans have I had? At least 4. I know people that have had a Facebook ban for calling somebody a sausage. And 2 of my bans were for having... I did a photo shoot about 15 years ago. And I'm pointing a gun at my head in the photo shoot. It's not a real gun. It was like a prop gun. But it was 15 years ago. And now, like, that kind of thing is flagged on Facebook as being potentially encouraging people to delete themselves. So, and there were so many pictures of it. Not only was it, I had to go through all of my timeline on my fan page and my personal page to get rid of every single flyer that I'd been gigging for, and they'd use that picture. Otherwise, it will keep deleting me. And thankfully, at the time, one of my friends was working at Facebook and he sorted it out for me. So, oh, did you, Matt? Oh dear. But yeah, it wasn't even in that intention. I do get it. I mean, I do understand there has to be a level of like, but it's like just have a human being dealing with those things, not like the AI, because obviously it doesn't work very well. But yeah, I've been banned for very silly things. I remember once I got banned for I had a dress that I bought. I was really happy about buying this dress, and it had serial killers on it, like from the 70s. Not even like modern serial killers. It had serial killers from the 70s. It's my sense of humour, like, and that's all it was. Hello, Kerry. Good to see you, babe. So I put a nice photo of my dress on my fan page and said, look at this. Got this new dress. It's got serial killers on it. I got banned for that. I got not only banned, I got demonetised for that as well. Yeah, do you remember? And it's the one and only time I actually issued an apology as well. I wasn't that sorry, but I was sorry that I got demonetised. People were like, you need help. You're mental. You're sick in the head. It's like, thank you. I'm still wearing the dress. But yeah, and do you know what? Okay, last word on it. The ironic thing about the whole shebang was that same dress then kept cropping up on adverts on Facebook to buy it. The same dress. So it's okay when Facebook wants to sell it to you, but me posting a picture of it and it getting flagged by like maybe 2 or 3 people who want to get offended. Yeah. Demonetized. And there was no way, it took me 6 months at least, maybe even a year to get remonetized. But it was a blessing in disguise, because then that's when I came over to Twitch. There you go. So, moral of the story, don't worry about it. Don't worry if you get demonetized on somewhere like Facebook or whatever, just see it as the universe taking you in a different direction. Mm-hmm. When they were banning you, they were like, actually, that's nice. It's weird, though. We live in a very strange time right now. But all I'm going to say, guys, is never lose your sense of humour. Very, very, very important. Thank you very much, Heartsawn, for this yet another amazing track. Please keep sending them in. And I look forward to playing this one quite a lot. Thank you. Kerry, it's so good to see you. Okay, and now we've got Dan Wine or Dan Winnie, and this is I Need a Doctor. I think we all could. Okay, that is Dan Wine or Dan Winnie. I Need a Doctor. I really like that. I think it's coming along splendidly. I like the vocal. I recognise it. It's very kind of like on trend for the moment because the whole 90s trance stuff's coming back again, isn't it? Hello here for the vibe. Pronounced Win. Okay. Thank you, mate. Dan Win. Welcome in, mate. Yeah, I really like this. I think it's a great bouncy 90s-esque kind of a track. Yeah, it did sound a bit like your MRI track. Yeah. I just really liked it. Please keep sending in more stuff like that. I liked the way that you've got the bass is quite high. You've got like a sub under it there, but I quite liked it on the outro where it was. Yeah, I hear a lot. It reminds me a lot of the DJ Heartstring, DJ Daddy Trance stuff at the moment. Yeah, We Devil would like that. Yeah. How do we get these tracks? Well, as long as you follow the artists when I give you the Soundcloud links, you should be able to find out where you can get those tracks from by following them. That's Dan Wynn's Soundcloud there. You're so welcome, mate. Thank you so much for sending it in. Please make sure you send in more stuff as well. That's what we're here for, is to give you guys a bit of a platform. Yeah, like so many times, and I see this over and over again, people think that their stuff's not ready, or they think that no one's going to like it, and that's really not the case. And so many times I've seen vast improvements very, very quickly from everyone who starts sharing their work and then going back. And you know, like the one thing I'll always say, and this isn't just for music production, this goes for everything in life. When people try and give you advice, only ever listen to the stuff that resonates with you. The rest of it, if it doesn't stick, just disregard it. It doesn't matter. It's not for you. And that's what I want this show to be for you guys, is remember, most of it is going to be opinion based. And if you feel that it, you know, could confirm some beliefs you had of your music already, listen to it. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because everyone's got their own journeys and everyone's got their own way of seeing things. And this goes for opinions. You know, if people have an opinion of you, you can disregard that opinion very, very easily. Don't let it mess with your mind by just looking at them as a person and saying, do I want to be like that person? And if the answer's no, then you can drop it. You can drop that comment. You can drop that criticism. And the same goes with anyone giving you music advice, as it does in actual life as well. So, yeah, Made for It Farm says, I speak from my ears. I'm not a professional. And that's probably one of the best reasons why you should be here. Please, can you share a download link? I'll play it out on Dance Radio UK. Ooh, there you go. So Dan, you could get in contact with Paul there. See, this is what this show is all about. Getting you guys connecting and communicating and collabing. Other words beginning with C. Not that one. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. It's my one and only day off tomorrow. And I actually do have a day off tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Starfield. And I'm not going to stop, even if there's a fire. So, who am I going to send you to today? The Wee Devil's on. I think we should go there. Let's go and see the Wee Devil. It'll make him happy, won't it, Matt? Should we go and see him? Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Nebula. Oh, you've just joined us as we're finishing. I've been playing loads of your music this weekend, last weekend at my gigs. Can you send me some more, please? Thank you. Send him in for the demo drop as well. I'd love that. Yeah, Starfield, level 49 now on hard mode in the house. Yeah, we're going to go and see the Wee Devil. It's my day off tomorrow. I'll see you on Thursday. Yay. Love you. Thank you, guys. Remember, you are safe and you are loved. And I'll see you soon. God bless.